Hello. Happy Monday. We have two very special guests. We have a very upset fat kitty. And then we have a slightly more excited to be here, Jake.
I didn't put your
upset, indifferent.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't put your Christmas outfit on you.
The emotional range
here.
here.
So that was a win.
Yes. Say Merry Christmas.
Now, if you put him down, will he just get out of that himself, or will he?
No, he can't get out of it. He'll be paralyzed. Yeah, I'll put him down, and Jake will have to free him.
Lovely.
I mean, watching him run around and be mad about this, he
won't run. He'll be paralyzed.
Yeah.
Anger. That's an exciting. We're looking forward to that too.
That's what our cats would do if we put them in any kind of costume. It's like they suddenly forget how to move. They forget how to be a cat. And Phoebe is just too old for us to put her through that now. She'll be 19.
We have a Christmas tree suit I was going to put on Big Kitty, but I can't find it.
I don't know what this cat just said, but I'm 1,000% sure he did not wish me a Merry Christmas.
So mad.
He wishes violence upon those who have inflicted this.
She's so mad.
Your life is so terrible.
Yeah.
Give them to you.
I'm not gonna do it.
Doesn't have to have a job or anything. Just has to do
no
this.
job.
10 minutes.
10 minutes per year. He has to spread Christmas cheer to the Fishfam. No.
Screaming out the plans of your demise. Yeah.
Do you remember that book that came out about 10 years ago by the guy that writes the oatmeal? It was how to tell if your cat's plotting to kill you.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
You're doing great.
He seems all right now.
I'm off work for 2 weeks.
Nice.
I know.
Why does it sound like you're getting a bunch of messages for work, though?
This is not my work laptop. This is
okay.
my personal laptop. And I don't know. I just haven't had it on in 2 weeks. So
just a bunch of notifications.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, nobody is working right now. Nobody. Even people who are dedicated to work are not working.
Well, I got my first actual thing to do for work other than just learn and observe. Wow.
I'm surprised that you have many coworkers who are working this week. I think a lot of
not many, but enough to the government needs a thing. It's like, well, okay, sure. Fine. Government is nowhere to be found, of course. It's just us writing the response to them.
Jody P says perfect time to come to Iowa. December is not a good time to come to Iowa ever. No, I'm going to Wisconsin for Christmas for a couple days. So I can't just go to Iowa because here's the thing. If I go to Iowa, I'm obligated to not go to Jody P's. I would have to go see my parents. It's not that I don't want to see my parents, but I don't have time to do both. So
I mean, you just have to lie about where you're going. Pretty much. And Huawei member for 9 months. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. Are we ready to air our grievances?
Fat Kitty has grievances. What are your grievances, Fat Kitty?
Bring out the Festivus poll.
What are your grievances, Mama?
And we'll be putting Fuzzy to sleep this afternoon. Just got back from just got to their parents' house. Need to take a post-travel nap. Yeah.
I get that. For a second, I thought instead of Fuzzy, our friend, it was Fuzzy, someone's pet they were putting to sleep. I'm like, oh,
it's fairly tragic.
That's really
me. I don't think the dogs stay awake through this. I think they start snoring at some point.
They get tired.
Yeah.
Notice all the protesting is stopped.
He's too tired to He's too tired to protest.
MNC, Mike, they're doing a New Year's stream.
All right.
What day of the week is
All
that?
the mics.
Thursday.
Oh, Jenna says her dogs are snoring. Oh,
Right. Yep.
that's great.
Has everybody seen Fat Kitty? He's
done.
It's like, get me out of this.
You gotta undress him. He's miserable.
He did get a little less upset when Jake was holding him.
What?
He did kind of calm down a little bit while Jake was holding him. Like he wasn't being as vocal. Just
Cats love
kinda,
Jake. Cats love Jake. He's a cat whisperer.
or his spirit has been broken, like Nick said. One of those.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh God, it's a struggle. Make sure you. Oh yeah, he's better now. He's running now. Oh God, will you get me a drink, Jake?
Running and hiding.
Or Fat Kitty? Oh. Well, we had my club Christmas party last week. We have in our club is now 1 year old.
Awesome.
We have 100 paid members in the first year.
That's pretty good. Hopefully it'll keep growing.
I know, pretty good for a brand new club. But
Yeah.
like I realized like someone needs to take over the club Christmas party and make it fun. Like they need to have games. I'm like, you and Jenna should be on the party crew for that because they needed games. There were no activities and they need activities. So
What's the age distribution with that club?
I would say 30s through mid 50s a lot.
Okay. So
not
like
really
even
too
spread?
much older than me. Oh, Ted says your arms are so skinny. I'm
It's
like,
just rage bait.
are they?
Rage bait.
Doug and I went to yoga together. He did yoga.
we
with
exercised
me.
today. That was the
We
thing we
did.
did.
We exercised.
Did you get your 30 plants in though?
No, we had
It's-
French toast.
It's moose munch.
Mm.
Yeah,
There
we
are
have
no
talked about
plants
moose
in
munch
French toast
once.
except for wheat, I guess.
So the VP of Clinical and Medical Affairs, he sent everyone like some Harry and David stuff, like the pears and some chocolates. We sent a bag of this stuff called Moose Munch, and I need to stop eating it. But
Is it
so
popcorn and
Chocolate covered caramel popcorn.
so
I don't-
fucking good.
I don't think that would be great for moose at all.
No, it's not, but it's so good. I have to move the Moose Munch. I can't have it in front of me.
I think we have some kind of chocolate caramel popcorn around here too. And some mixed nuts and some festive trail mix and all that stuff.
Yeah, done.
We've already liquidated the cookies.
That's good. We did too. It took a
Those
while.
were good. Those were good. I ate a lot of them last week. Johnny
Yeah.
says hi. He says, "Oh shit, it's Jake." Hi,
It's Jake, run.
Oh shit, it's Jake.
Let's see. Remember, milestones came through. I saw Huawei, Coro, 27 months, and Stan Pittman, Merry Christmas, Peeps, 20
Merry
months.
Christmas, all. Jake, clearly very powerful, judging by the cat's response to being held by him. If any weakness was sensed, an escape would have been attempted. I think he just gave up. I mean,
One he gave up. Two, I am kind of a cat whisperer.
it's true. It's true. Cats love Jake. They do. But usually, I would say Fat Kitty likes me more than he likes you. But he doesn't like me much.
Well, I
now.
mean, who put the clothes on him?
I know. He's already forgiven us. How Fat Kitty? There he is.
I mean, just because he has not forgiven you. I mean, just because he's moving around doesn't mean he's not mad.
He's sitting on the radiator right now. That's a good one.
He's plotting until the next meal, I guess. Then he'll forget it.
He's not very food motivated. He's very nap motivated. He's not fat because he eats a lot. He's fat because he does nothing.
Mm.
He just does nothing.
Although he is occasionally prone to eating his feelings.
He does eat his feelings. Oh, we dog sat for this little Shih Tzu, and I mean, I don't know. Fat Kitty just had to hide in the basement and eat his feelings for a week. What?
How dare you?
It was so bad. Jenna says Fat Kitty is plotting which plants he can destroy when Kelley isn't looking. That is true. I mean, right now I have some amaryllises growing. I mean, those are poisonous, so he should not eat those.
I mean, to be fair, he was doing that before she put the Santa suit on him.
That's
He's
true.
really hostile to plants.
He's sitting on the radiator right now, cooking his cat butt. That's good.
I just threw away a bunch of pothos because it was growing like behind the blinds. I didn't realize how infested with mealybugs it was. It was just
no. My pothos says it's trying to make its way to the bathroom right now. It's growing all the way to the bathroom. So Brian says, "OMG, Jake! Great to see you, bud."
How would you get rid of the mealybugs?
It's true. Jake has no clue what the chat's.
Oh, is it too far away? It's tiny.
I mean, I don't
Tiny
have glasses on and I can read it, but your eyes are a little worse than mine. A little worse. So.
I mean, I only know there's chat over there because I know how screens work.
Can you read this?
I can read it. It says, "Oh no, is Jake a BMW driver?" Yes, Jake owns a BMW. Yeah,
I can't read a single thing.
Jake,
so you,
Jake does have a BMW, and he went to the BMW museum in Germany.
Where I purchased this hoodie, it was tremendous.
But I was not there. That was.
And once again, the headline item here is that this is not the hoodie I've been wearing for the last 87 days in a row.
So Summer Jake is so good looking and so stylish in his polos with his great big arms showing.
He has to make up for it by covering up for the winter.
Winter Jake is just a fucking hobo. Just
Aquarium Co-op sweatpants though. Always repping Aquarium Co-op.
But not right
we
now.
have to see proof of that.
Well, now you have on green line.
Well, I have to wash them every 2 or 3 months. They are the greatest sweatpants in the history of sweatpants, though.
I wish I got a pair of them, but when I went over to get them, they did not have my size left, and I have a large butt.
So Brandon, member for 20 months, says work on a BMW before you own one. They suck.
Jake is never gonna work on a car. That's never gonna happen.
Say if you own a BMW, doesn't that signal that you're like paying other people to work on your BMW?
Yes.
You know,
isn't your BMW guy like Ahmed or something?
Yeah, there's
not working on it.
You know, though I have I came from an Audi, so I sort of feel like after suffering through VAG group quality for a few years, that I am it all seems fine now.
You just don't seem to care.
Yeah,
you don't care.
And the power windows don't break every 50,000 miles like they did on my Audi, so that feels good.
That's good. You know what never breaks at all is a Honda.
That's a Honda that never goes anywhere. It never goes anywhere.
We have
they're
Jenna's mom has my car. She uses it because I don't use it.
Good.
So it's getting mileage, and of course, the van gets all the use. So but we're a Honda family.
I had a Toyota for 1 million years. I totaled it, so it died. But I had what did I have? I had a Subaru that lasted a long time. The truck is pretty immortal.
That Saab I bought, he was not immortal.
That Saab was terrible.
Who buys a Saab?
I had a car die, and so I just needed a car, any car, and so I'm like, just buy me a car, Jake. Just something with money.
And you really took that literally, like any car. All right.
It's just any. You know what this?
Like,
I mean, what this car had going for it was I knew where this it was. On Facebook Marketplace. I saw the map and I'm like, oh, I know where that is. I'm like, if this car has tires on it, it's the one. And that was really all that could have been said.
The heat and the air conditioning didn't work in it, and I had like an hour commute. It was really miserable.
The guy that sold it, he really knew the mission because it was quite all right when we got it, and just instantly, like we probably didn't pull out of his driveway before things started breaking. He timed that well.
It was not great, but it's a thing I had. I agree,
Well,
Ted. Toyotas are very reliable and maintenance free. I had one, it was 20 years old, and I totaled it. So, you know.
All the guys at my work that get company cars, they get Toyota RAV4s, and nobody complains about them. Everybody likes them.
Yeah.
so Candy is here, and that reminds me, she messaged me earlier today to let me know that now when you buy Aquarium Co-op Easy Root tabs, you're getting the kind that sink.
The new ones.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try those, Candy. That's awesome.
Same.
That's a great deal. And $21.99 for how many tabs?
60.
That's a good price. Yeah, that's a good deal. Can't wait to try them. Awesome. Because I'm sure the other Aquarium Co-op root tabs worked fine.
They just
floated.
very floaty.
And it was annoying. And so if you fix that problem,
yeah,
we're good. I officially recommend them. That's awesome. Good job, Co-op. Way to listen to feedback.
I like to put, because I'll arrange them in a grid and then I'll start pushing them in the substrate. Can't really do that when they're floaty.
Yeah, they're really good for new tanks, I think, especially to get things going. Yeah. Cool.
Mountaintop says I have some Brazilian pennywort
left. I'll order some next time I order. All right. Mountaintop Puffer Keeper, who has a brand new book. If someone can drop a link to his new book, that would be good. What is it on, like Lulu or something? I've never heard of this.
Lulu, not Lululemon, but Lulu. It's just a publishing company.
I would be really interested if Lululemon started selling books on puffers.
Yeah.
I think that would be an interesting direction for the company. All right. So he says, I have some Brazilian pennywort that grows out and around the 270 here. It likes those puffer nutrients. That is an unkillable plant. Even when I lived in Iowa with no CO2 and a KH of 22, it would grow. And shitty lights. You cannot kill that plant. It is aggressive. I would never grow that plant with CO2.
Well, I mean, he doesn't. It probably it grows out. Yeah, like you say, it grows out and around. So it's immersed and it's just
aggressive,
getting all that puffer shit as its fertilizer.
Yeah,
Grips like puffer poop as well. That's mostly like this tank. This is the puffer tank. This is where all the grips are.
Puffer tank. Yeah, they're big waste producers, I would imagine. Oh, good. Jeff dropped the link for it. Yes, awesome new book. Congratulations.
Let's see.
Ted says book. You know what book makes a good Christmas gift?
Just in time for winter for all of your pond stuff. As you go, even my pond's looking so sad because we've already had a couple of freezes. So
your pond's looking sad. My
yours
pond
is broken
much
down.
more sad. It's very
mine is dying. Well,
so it's going to be in the 60s on Christmas Day, though. Freakish warm weather. And then it's back to being cold. So
how long before medicinal dose of salt starts affecting the plants? I've never dosed enough salt and waited long enough to see.
I mean, plants don't like any chloride. They can tolerate chloride. Am I not plugged in? Like, what's...
I mean, I see it. Is that your...
is your battery dying?
Yeah, my battery's dying, but I'm trying to find where the cord is. One moment. Anyways, plants do not like... There's no amount they like, but... I don't know how this ended up over there. But they will tolerate a good amount. I don't know. It's probably different with every plant, what they can deal with and what they can't.
Yeah. I mean, if you're treating a fish, that's the priority, is getting the fish well, and the plants will either recover or they won't and replace them.
You can always get more plants. I mean, you know.
Yeah, there's no moral issue with plant abuse.
Which is good because I've killed a lot of plants. And so I had all these plants that I brought to my club. And I thought I got all of them. And then I found in the fridge like a huge bag of Java fern. And I just threw it out because I'm not dealing with it. I'm just not. So
All right. Nick Hardwater, what factors should one consider when playing with distance of aquarium lights from the water surface? Are there general rules for lights being on the surface versus elevated?
I mean, it's just if you need to turn down your intensity at all. And I can't tell you because I don't know what your light is and I don't know how deep your tank is. So this tank right here, if I didn't have them dimmed, I would have to elevate them.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones right here, I have them on full blast. And
And
I feel like they still could be a little brighter.
The camera right now is making it look like they're on fire.
Well,
like,
I know it does,
brightness.
but they're really not. It's just the way they are. So I can't tell you. It's a thing you can play with. If you feel like it's too bright, if you feel like you're getting a lot of algae problems, or maybe some of your stuff is looking a little singed, you can raise it up a little.
Yeah, and also raising up the light. If you have an issue with light spread, certain lights,
I was just about to say that. Yeah, it'll give you a little bit better coverage, which like I could elevate this one to get better coverage, but I have 2 fixtures because I just find that easier because I have lids.
Yep. So if you've got like the 18-inch depth, 2 lights is almost required unless you're not running highlight.
Right. So Ted says, when Jake goes off screen, I get sad like the toys on the island of misfit toys. You made Ted sad. Oh, he's bored with us already though, which is fine. I mean, it's not required to be on my stream.
60 degrees in Colorado.
Yeah, wow, that's really warm for there. Yeah, we have we've had a very cold December. I mean, we've gotten down to, I think, 1 degree. No, Iowa, my parents, it got down to -11 there. So it's been a very cold winter in the Midwest, but we're going to have a freak few days of really, really warm. And then it's back at it, back down to the cold.
I think we're having another wet, tepid Christmas. Let me check.
And that's kind of what you guys have. So
yeah, 76 degrees is the high, 61. And yeah.
I mean, we won't be here. We'll be in Wisconsin. So, but
So who's going to get sick?
Oh God, we're waiting for that call.
Yeah.
I mean, like 2 years ago, their whole family had COVID. And so we're like, you'll get your presents in the mail. Candy, you haven't had a freeze yet in the Pacific Northwest.
Wow.
That seems really weird. Like you should have at least had one by now. It's very strange. Yeah. So we got our first frost beginning of November, and it has just been so cold since then. November was very cold. We had quite a bit of snow in November, which is really rare for us. Quite a bit of snow in December. So Foxanne asked a plant question, and I could answer it for you, so you don't need to get up. Can Jake verify, is knee high by the 4th of July accurate? If your corn is knee high at the 4th of July, you got problems.
That's a corn question. Okay.
Modern corn should be probably like mid-waist high on me by the 4th of July. So, yeah, when I was my dad always says like maybe when he was a kid that was true, but modern corn is a lot more vigorous than that.
So maybe like Peplin's tall. So maybe Peplin knees high.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm fairly tall. Your knees aren't that much higher up than mine. Yeah.
True. I didn't get a good look at Peplin's calves. So
I mean, maybe you should. Maybe you're missing out.
Maybe so.
So, I mean, but what about knee high by the 4th of July for soybeans? I don't think that's enough time. I don't know, Jake, what do you think about that?
No, not gonna get there.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. So it is not true for either corn or beans. Yeah.
Yeah. So Nick wants to know, what fancy plant light should I buy for a 40 breeder? I want to add CO2 to next year.
I mean, which budget? You want to spend a bunch of money, then you should get a Chihiros because
I think
they're
he wants
great.
to go high end. So
I love my Chihiros WRGB advanced.
Yep.
But
Or
I
the
think it's
Slim
nice
or
to
the
have.
Vivid or any of those.
I think it's good to have 2 fixtures though for coverage personally, and turn them way down. But that's a lot of
Yeah.
money. And
And if you're okay with like the slightly more finicky app, Weak Aqua is just as good in terms of the light. You
yeah,
definitely want something like one of those narrow bandwidth spectrums, because like if you're going to go all out with the fancy plants and the CO2,
yeah,
those kind of lights are going to make it much more pleasant to look at.
yeah. I mean, I have no regrets about buying it, but it is a lot of
No,
money, I would say, and it's not something you have to have.
they
Also,
haven't broken on me,
I
so
don't know how much they cost now with tariffs because they are manufactured in China. I actually bought mine directly from Chihiro's. So I
you
just
can
don't
pop into
know.
Planet Tank quick auctions on Facebook, and occasionally people are selling their Weak
Occasionally, yeah,
Aquas or
and
Chihiros.
I would have no trouble getting a used one. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah, they're
find that
good.
a problem at all. It's not like, a used canister filter or something. Maybe I'd think twice. I don't know, but
Yeah.
a
So
used
you
light,
wouldn't necessarily need 2 lights. It just depends on what
yeah,
your goals are. Like you can what I tend to do, like, especially in the 90, I have 1 Weak Aqua. It's not even quite as long as the tank. And so on the edges, I have boosts and crips and just,
yeah.
stuff that doesn't the lighting is not as important on the outer
I
edges.
mean, I have 2 of them because I don't have it elevated, and you don't. It's not very wide is the problem. So, but if you elevate it, you do get pretty good spread front to back that way.
If you want to
What
spend a
about one of
crap
those
ton of money,
crazy? Yeah,
that's how you spend way more money on tank lighting, which you get that shimmer effect because the LEDs are
yeah, and they look
concentrated in one
really
spot.
good. So they
They
had those
do.
on a tank at Bruce Pets, which I haven't even told you guys about Bruce Pets yet. I went
Oh
there
yeah.
for my birthday 2 weeks ago, and yeah, so they had those on there, and it does look really good. But it's so much money for what you get, and it's not really that intense. So I don't notice a lot of serious aqua
What brand was it?
don't have them. The expensive one,
Because I mean the Kessel.
Kessel. Yeah, they were Kessels.
Mm.
So, and I didn't look if they sold them there because I wasn't in the market for a plant light. I mean, I just bought Chihiro's lights last year. So
The salt community likes those pendant lights. I guess that
they,
shimmer effect on the
yes, and
corals.
it does look really good. It does look really good. And it looks good on a planted tank too, but it's not really very much intensity. So I think a Chihiro's is a better choice.
Yeah.
So
Even coverage.
good spectrum choice, okay app. Like not my favorite app, but okay.
It's usable and it doesn't revert your settings. It just
Mm-hmm.
you're not having the best time when you open either of the apps for Weak Aqua or for
Yeah.
Chihiro's.
I found a good video and I should try to dig it up again. It was by a European guy on how to program your Chihiro's app. And it was a very good video because I could not have really figured it out without that. So, yeah.
Yeah, and there's
They do
different
have
ways to set up the Chihiro's.
Yeah, they do
schedule.
have presets and you can kind of choose if you like one of those and tweak from there. That's what I did. I'm actually using the shrimp preset. I like that. And then I just kind of adjusted the intensity based on that. So, but you can do whatever you want. There's
I have my Chihiro's
lots of
one
colors.
now. I have it customized. I have the white light completely off, and I'm just using RGB for it.
Really, I use quite a bit of white light. I prefer the way that looks, though. I don't like a lot of red.
Oh yeah.
And it's just aesthetic choices, right? It has nothing to do with like, oh, the plants will grow better or anything.
Nope.
No, I don't really
What
like
you like looking at every day, and that's the great thing
Exactly.
about those
And-
lights is that you can tune them better than any other light in terms of what you like to look at every day.
Yeah, I don't really like my Bosemani rainbows to look magenta. I mean, as is, they're kind of you can see one right there.
You can make them real red.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
look really magenta, and I like them to look orange, and they still look safety orange. They look really, really orange. And that guy, he looks kind of like
On the
rebel.
screen, they just look like completely blown out by the camera.
I know, you
Hard to
really
tell.
can't see.
I can see the orange now.
Yeah.
Like whenever you
yeah,
look back, as soon as you look back, it goes super bright.
yeah. So, but anyways, it's kind of what you enjoy looking at. But you have that choice. And lots of people like their tanks to look very, very magenta. And that's fine. If that's what makes you happy, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. You can change it every week if you want. But don't post pictures to Rainbow Fish Live because Gary Lang will have a problem with it.
Hey, thanks, Fish Tank Barn Mike, for the $10 super chat. It says happy holidays.
Well, thank you, Mike. Happy holidays to you too. And Mike is going to have Christmas games on his stream. I saw.
He always does the weekly game where he gets his daughter to rate a fish based on how basic she thinks it is.
I love that game. That's so fun.
I still can't get inside the head of a teenage girl to know what she's thinking.
I know
about this fish,
it's so hard. It's so hard to know which are basic.
Yeah,
it's so hard to know.
And Beto, RGB is red, green, and blue. You can adjust them individually and with equal intensity, which is what is lacking from even like an expensive Fluval light.
The only thing I like about the Fluval light is I think the app is really easy to use, but I think it's really overpriced for what it is. It's not a very intense light. The Chihiros light, so much more intense.
Yeah, I don't even think intensity is the selling point for any of them.
No, I don't either.
Get a bright ass light if you need it.
I have these turned all the way up on intensity, but it's a deep tank, and I have a lid. Now for a 40 breeder, intensity is not the issue. Like that's not what I need, but color choice is really, really nice.
Yeah, well, like this tank right here, I have the Fluval 3.0s. They max out at about 20% because they're crypts and it's CO2 injected and it's by a window.
And you don't have a lid. Yeah.
Right. And then the co-op lights.
I have two Chihiros on here. I have a slim and a regular, and they are on at 100%. I have two Chihiros on here. I have a slim and a regular. I think they're turned down to like 25%, maybe 30%.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Just about. They do have a lid, but they're much more intense lights. So,
but then the Fluval 3.0s I still have on that living room 40, like where I've got a bunch of stem plants and stuff growing. They're at like 85%, and there's a lid on it too. So
yeah, I always had my Fluvals. When I had Fluvals on this tank, I had them on at 100%, but there's a lid, and it wasn't a very clean lid.
They start off clean, and then every now and then I get the motivation to clean them so that they look clean for about a week and a half.
I know. It's like it's not as bad as when I lived in Iowa, where you had a lot of hard water scale. So
yeah.
But especially for you, your water doesn't have really any GH in it except that you put in there. So
this is down here is a co-op light, or two co-op lights, and they're also elevated. I think I have them at like 50%.
Those are brighter. Those are brighter though, the Fluvals. So yeah, I guess when I'm looking at a light, what I want, I like color spectrum choice. I like dimmable, programmable.
That's a given. Like if they're not dimmable at all, then just that's not an aquarium light.
I prefer to have an app, but I don't think it's necessary. But dimmable, yes, dimmable, programmable. I don't want to have to buy my own timer for it. That's,
All right. Jeff Kane paying $5 to troll. Let's see. In 2026, rainbow fish will be known as Australian shiners, and Suna McGill will be rainbow fish again.
Okay. All right. Please feel free to post that to Rainbow Fish Line. Make sure you add Gary Lang. Even Jake is laughing over there.
Please post that. I will hit the like. I will hit the.
In my tank says, I guess I will have to sell my imaginary BMW to fulfill these dreams. Jake has no dreams of owning plant lights, so that's why he can have a BMW.
You could spend you could spend a car's worth of money on doing just one fancy setup, like rimless, low iron glass, the fancy light, CO like Cadillac CO2 system,
I
and
mean, I
then
guess I have a
aquasoil
setup
plants.
like that. I think a BMW is still more. Cars are expensive.
Yeah. Oh, you can spend like a pre-owned, certified pre-owned price of a car
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. But anyways, Prue's Pets. I was going to tell everyone about that. So Prue's Pets is this mega store in Lansing, Michigan, which is 2 hours from here. So not very far. It's a family-owned business. Rick Bruce founded it in like the early 80s, I want to say, maybe late 80s. So it's been around quite a while. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's wow. So they have all pet stuff there. So not just fish, but their fish, I've never seen anything like it. It's enormous. They even breed a lot of the fish they sell. They have a breeding room. And there's a river that runs through the store that they have koi that are like.
Did you take any photos?
I took many photos and I put them on Fishcord.
Oh, I just must have missed them.
It was 2 weeks
away.
ago. You've already forgotten.
Yeah.
We didn't stream last week.
That's true.
Yeah, but wow, it was really incredible. It was so crowded there on a weekend, but it was pretty incredible. I highly recommend it to anyone. They had a lot of fish I'd never seen before. So Mike is asking if I went to the back room at Prue's. I did not. I've only heard about it. It was so busy there, Mike, that I just didn't want to ask. But my fish club is apparently going to take a field trip up there, and we're going to do a tour of the back room. So that'll be pretty cool. But I bought myself a big terrarium. It's 18 by 18 by 36. And I bought some cork bark to scape it with. I bought a kit for a waterfall. And I bought a kit for a mister, the Mist King setup. So it's just gonna have plants in it though. It's not gonna have any critters. Like I could keep a gecko in it or frogs, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I feel like Fat Kitty would just be antagonized if I got a gecko. Like it would haunt him until it died. So yeah. But anyways, I'm pretty excited. I'm probably going to set that up over break. I'm going to put it in my office. So anyways, fun field trip, cool place. If you are anywhere within like 4 or 5 hours of driving there, it is really worth it. There were a lot of fish there I'd never seen before. They have tons of saltwater fish that are really awesome. I mean, I don't keep saltwater fish, but I do like looking at them. A huge plant sales tank, 2 big plant sales tank that I want to say are like 10 feet by 20 feet.
Dang.
Yeah. And they had like huge schools of cories in them and huge schools of angelfish in them that looked really, really good. Like they had a huge school of Venezuelensis cories in them.
Yeah, you don't see that, at least in the States, you don't see that level of aquarium set up in just a general pet store where they have other stuff.
It was really cool. So he told me that the planted setup, they got a grant from their downtown, a business grant, and they spent it on the planted tank setup.
Wow.
So they've only been doing it for a few years, I guess, the plant stuff. And but it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Anyways, really good store. They have a big reptile section. They don't have cats and dogs for sale, but they have pet food. So we bought some food for Big Kitty there. And they have so the small mammals. They have a huge bird section because the owner's wife, she does all the birds because that's her passion. She breeds birds. And so they have a lot of birds there. But I'm not super into birds, so I didn't spend a lot of time there, but it's really, really cool. It's so busy on a weekend. Wow. It's really, really busy, but it's a cool place and I recommend it for anyone. It's a good family business. They have a huge quarantine room. They do quarantine their stock. They even had like quarantine information written on each tank. So
Cinnamon's asking what store is it? Pruess? Is that how you spell it?
Preuss Pets. Yes, Preuss.
Or Preu? Okay.
Yeah, definitely worth the drive. So Zenny says burbs are great for other people to keep. No kidding. I would not want a bird. They're loud. I mean, my ex-husband had birds and I did not like them. So they were loud.
So Ted asked a question earlier. Is 10 hours of light enough? And have you found a difference with split day, 4-hour AM, 4-hour PM when home?
I've never tried split days because I am home all day and it doesn't matter. I mean,
I wouldn't do it for
it's fine.
Right. Do it because it's the hours that you're with your tanks versus like doing it for the plants.
Yeah.
I think it's fine either way.
And I think 10-hour photo period is fine. I do 12 hours. A lot of our plants are tropicals and they get a 10-hour photo period in the wild. A lot of our fish are tropicals. They get a 12-hour photo period in the wild. So I think it's fine. It's a thing you can cut if you find you're getting algae, but I usually don't since my lights are adjustable. I would just turn the intensity down instead rather than change the photo period. So yeah, I think I do 12 hours. I've done 10 hours before and that's also fine.
Yeah, I think on average I'm doing 10 hours, and the ones in the bedroom have the longest photo periods because I spend the most time with them, and they're probably like 14 hours.
Yeah, and I mean, I have mine. I'm home most all of the day, so I like to see them the whole time. My lights come on at noon, so you should do what works for you.
Jose says it can be hard to tell color difference in lights if you don't compare, but the same wood that might look grayish brown under a fluval light will look a beautiful reddish brown under Chihiros or weak aqua. Yeah, I think anyone who says that those lights are just brighter and that's like their only appeal, it just hasn't seen one.
I mean, the fish look so different. I couldn't believe how good my rainbows looked, like how shiny and colorful they were when I put Chihiros lights on them. And they also look really different though. Like that's why a lot of people are like, oh, it looks fake, it looks terrible. It's because they're not used to looking at it. But I like it. I like it. But it's personal taste. You can do what you want. So
yeah,
I think they look really good. But I think most of light is personal taste. It's not necessarily what's bad or good for your tank.
Yep. 100%. What do you like to look at?
Yep. Oh, okay. Cece is having a cyanobacteria issue in your big tank. The plants are covered in cyanobacteria. How long do I have before all the plants die? You can treat them with antibiotics. You can treat them with erythromycin. One dose will knock it right out and you will be back in business. So unless you are not in the United States and you have trouble getting hold of antibiotics, I don't know where you're located. Stephen, do you know where they're located?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but she's in the United States.
There you go. So you can get antibiotics. Is it Maricin? I can't remember what.
Yep. The erythromycin, Maricin 1.
One dose will knock it out. It absolutely works.
API has got one. You probably get different brands.
Sure. So if you can buy something locally, you could buy it from Aquarium Co-op. It'll totally kill it because cyanobacteria is a bacteria. It's erythromycin sensitive.
Now, if you have a crap ton of it, if it's like in sheets, like over the plants, I would manually remove as much as possible because it is going to kill it.
Vacuum it off. Also, because
be a bunch of dead organic matter in there.
Yeah, and that's nasty, and it's going to stink, and it's going to lead to problems. But it does kill it. It does work.
Yeah. Let's see. Is sponge a good base on the substrate for plants like Monte Carlo or boost plants that won't stay put? I've never tried sponge.
So what I recommend, and I have grown lots of Monte Carlo. So boost, I would not really put on your substrate. I would put that on a rock. I would glue the rhizome to rock or wood. That's like you would Anubias. But for Monte Carlo, this is a trick I got for Bentley Pasco, and it totally works. it's really hard to keep it rooted. It likes to float up. But if you cover it in glass plates and wait, got to be patient. Don't take the glass off. Wait like 2 or 3 weeks. It will root in and you will have a fabulous carpet and it will be awesome. Any glass plates. I've heard of people using old picture frames. I've used like glass slides. Doesn't matter. Any glass plates. Totally works.
Yep.
I don't know
And
that I don't know
boost,
that sponge would buy. I don't think I would use sponge.
I mean, for boost, you can use just about anything. Monte Carlo likes good, nutritious substrate, but boost, I mean, it'll benefit from it, but it's not.
I don't think Monte Carlo cares because the best Monte Carlo I've grown is
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
It's kind of just
it
trails
would anchor
down.
my baskets and it would trail down like the size of my head. I would get clumps of it. What Monte Carlo likes is CO2. It loves CO2. It is the biggest CO2 hog pretty much of anything I've ever grown. And you can see a morphological difference in the leaves. When my CO2 is not high enough, the leaves get really, really tiny. And I mean, they're never huge. It's Monte Carlo, but they're bigger.
They get really, really like dots, and then you see a lot of brown underneath.
And they get yellow out. Yeah, you can really tell when it's not getting enough. So if you're trying to grow it without CO2, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. You might get a bit of growth, but you're never going to get a good carpet. I just wouldn't bother with that plant without CO2. So, and people do grow it epiphytically. They will glue it to wood and let it cascade over, and it'll grow just fine that way. At first, somehow.
So she said the cyanobacteria is being resistant to antibiotics and blackouts. It's literally covering. So my question would be,
sure it's cyanobacteria?
Yes, and that, and also like, are you using specifically erythromycin?
So cyanobacteria, it stinks. It smells like a stagnant pond. Other algae, I don't know, it smells kind of green. It doesn't smell bad, but cyanobacteria stinks. That's how you know what it is. It could be like just kind of like a soft brown algae, and that's annoying. But in my experience, that will pass eventually on its own. Just do water changes and clean it up. So, but that is not brown algae won't be. That's not a bacteria. So
Ted said, follow-up question: can you lower intensity for longer photo period? Yeah, kind of. I mean,
sure.
You won't bring out, like, if you're trying to bring out color in a plant or something like that, then the lower intensity is not going to give you that. But
I mean, to a point, like 20 hours, like, I don't know, it's not going to make anything very happy. But if you want 14, you can do 14. I mean, think about it. Some of our plants are native to North America, and the day can get to 14 hours long in the summer. It can get that long. So I wouldn't all of a sudden change to 14, but you could gradually
ramp it up, just like you ramp up brightness too.
Yeah, and see if it'll work. You know, do it over a course of maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Gradually change that and see if it works. So I think you could. I don't think I would go much more than 14. I think it would stress out your fish at a certain point. Fish need to sleep. So
true.
What is a morphological difference? So morphology is a physical difference. So they look physically different.
So a fancy word for what it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. So physiology is how it works. So like how it functions at a cellular level. Morphology is how it looks.
Yeah, I wonder if that cyano is just like growing, like it's just the environment to grow it is too optimal. And
could be. So Cece says this stuff absolutely stinks. It makes me not want to go into my living room. Oh dear. Yeah. Dose them with erythromycin from API, manual removal, and spot treatment with hydrogen peroxide. Boy, it sounds like you're doing the right things. You could try a blackout.
She said the blackout didn't work and the antibiotics not working.
Jesus.
There's got to be something that's triggering it that it
really, really likes. God, that sucks. That is it. I mean, because if it stinks, that's what it is. Lisa says, my spouse has gone through an ice cream morphology. We're going through a moose munch morphology.
For example, what is the morphological difference between WYP and an aged Kurt Cobain? No difference. Says Ted.
Well, no, because Kurt Cobain was kind of short.
Oh,
And
was he?
WYP is giant.
But don't you shrink when you age?
I mean, I
a
think
little
Kurt
bit.
Cobain was like my height. WYP is WYP would have to shrink a lot to be my height.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'10". WYP is like what, 6'5", maybe?
He's taller than me, so some number like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's noticeably taller than you, and
Right.
you're very tall. So.
And Coro answered this question perfectly, but yeah, low flow, high light is the tip.
And
for
low
red root
nitrogen.
floaters.
I just read that from Dennis Wong.
That's right, to keep it red.
Very low nitrogen. In fact, if you have a mix of red and green, you can push them all to red by limiting your nitrates.
Yep.
But I don't know at the expense of what. Like, I don't know. I mean, your other things that need nitrates, so.
Yeah, it depends on how the other plant, because every plant responds differently.
So
I know, like the 2-hour aquarist way is to run very lean, and then the Tom Bar way is to just give it everything and then reset it with a water change.
I mean, it needs some ferts. It needs some nitrates. But
it's specifically that the nitrate response.
Yeah, it needs just a little bit. Like, you don't want excess nitrates. Let's put it that way.
I've made him go purple outside, Jeff, with the power of the sun and the fact that there was really no nitrate at all in the ponds.
Yeah, my ponds have like no nitrates in them because I have all those water lilies. But I don't grow red root floaters outside anymore because all the room has to be for water lilies. Just all water lilies. So.
And then says, now, how the hell am I supposed to reduce nitrates and still overfeed my hungry little piggies?
Well, you're going to just have to feed them less. That's that. I mean, if you really
got to choose
red root floaters.
Do you want red plants or do you want well-fed fishies? I guess.
It's, I mean, I'm kind of more of a plant person than a fish person, but I just can't imagine giving a fuck about red root floaters, people.
Well, I mean, even not just red root floaters, but they're like rotalas that, and also what's it called, ammonia, that respond really well to low water column nitrates.
It does.
People who keep those kind of gardens also typically will understock their tank so they can
they typically have like they would have like a 75-gallon tank with like 25 cardinals.
Yeah, that's just not how I roll.
That's not how I roll either. I don't have that kind of discipline.
No. Now, 40 breeder with a dozen rainbow fish, and I do not limit the feeding.
I do limit feeding. I only feed every other day now. I do limit feeding.
I don't even know how often I feed. I just know when I feed, it's a party.
I should limit my own feeding. I gotta quit eating moose munch. I have to quit.
HBPR2Q, is that? I gotta look up that name because the handles are throwing me off.
It's too hard. Tell us your real name. We can't.
Who are you? Go to channel. Oh, just HB is the name. Welcome.
Welcome. We love having new people.
Double 4-foot 3.0s at full blast. They grow underwater. Yeah.
Nice.
So if the goal is just getting them to live and propagate and you don't care if they're red, then you really, keep them fed and limit flow. Don't let them jostle around on the surface. If they stay perfectly still, they will go nuts for you.
Yes. And Cora, you are correct. The red is a secondary metabolite. It's anthocyanin. And the nitrogen is used for chlorophyll. Yes.
Yeah.
It is used for chlorophyll. It's used for all kinds of plant growth. Anytime the plant needs to make protein, it needs nitrogen. So, because plants make all their own amino acids, they don't eat them like we do. We have to eat our amino acids. We only make a couple of them. So, but plants can make all their amino acids. So Ted says, my club had Diana Wallstead as a speaker last month, and she was advocating heavy feeding of fish in fully planted non-CO2 injected tanks. Granted, her approach is not without debate over the years. Yeah,
Different goals.
there you go. I mean, yeah. All right. Coro says, can I do a stream teaching you about biomechanical processes plants use to make anthocyanin and what they need to make them?
That sounds really exciting, and I can't wait to
a whole stream
to skim through that on the replay.
Whole stream on the anthocyanin biosynthesis pathway. Whole stream.
I want slides.
Whole stream. I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe we could devote 2 minutes to it, and that would be more than enough for anyone.
Coro says you can say no, which I think you kind of did.
I mean, if you really want to know, I can look it up and we can talk about it, but it's not really my area of expertise about the control, that control.
It's more about like what triggers them to produce it, and it's usually protective.
I mean, I'm sure we could talk about the genetics of it, I guess. I'm sure that's been worked out. I mean, Jenna says that I could put my phone number in chat and we could do it over the phone.
No, Coro put his phone number in chat and you call.
There you go. I'll call you. I had to talk to a former student today. She was trying to find a job. Did I mention that earlier? I don't know.
Well, you mentioned it, I think, backstage.
Yeah, that was a sad call. Just got her PhD and she has no job. I'm like, oh God, I don't know how to help you. It's tough times. Tough times. So, oh, Merry Fishmas to you, Foxanne. Merry Fishmas.
Oh, that reminds me. 12 days of Fishmas, or 12 tanks of Fishmas.
We're getting toward the end of that. Yeah.
Now I got to descramble the sentence and hope it's not an ambiguous sentence.
I mean, you never know. Lisa says, I just can't wait to see how many times I can work morphological difference in the holiday chats this week. Hey, it's what I'm here for. I mean, you can talk about like if your sister gained some weight, you could be like, oh, she's got some morphological differences. Don't tell your sister she's gotten fat. I mean,
we all have our morphological differences.
As someone who has a sister, like she doesn't want to hear that. Someone who is a sister, just don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Jenna says Foxanne really hid the words the other day.
Yeah, I needed Jenna's assistance to like, we had to watch that a few times.
Yeah. Faded. So Mary Oliver says Diana Wallstead recommends heavy feeding because her tanks are stocked with few small fish, and the fish food ferts the tanks too, I guess.
I'm not super familiar with like all of her methods.
Yeah, I guess I will say that I don't really like the concept of using food as fertilizer.
There's a lot more than just NPK and stuff. Like food is a lot of
organic waste. Yeah, because your plants can't use that, and so it just gets metabolized by bacteria. And so you just get bacterial blooms, and that kind of leads to algae outbreaks. And I prefer to kind of limit organic waste in a tank. You're just building up mulm, and I don't see the point to that. I mean, if your fish need the food, if they eat the food, if it's going into fish, okay, that's fine. Your fish need that. But your plants don't really prefer to eat fish food. They would rather have fertilizer.
Yeah, I mean, the mulm has fertilizer. It just has other stuff too. So like the more it builds up, and it just depends on what your goals are as well. Like if you're growing easy plants, easy weeds, the plants are just there as the backdrop, then it's fine. If you're curating a well-maintained aquatic garden, then having that control becomes a lot more important. Right.
I mean, and here's the way I look at it. Like in my garden, I love using compost, and I think it's great to use organic fertilizers. And to use manure and things like that on your garden. I think it works really well.
But
I'm not gonna bury banana peels in my house plants.
Becomes a lot more difficult to control.
Well, that and like it actually, the decay process ties up nitrates for a long time before the plants can use them, because the bacteria eat that. They eat the banana peel first. And then only once the banana peel is gone and everything degrades again to compost can the plant use it. So it's like that in your tank too. Like the plants can't use that nitrogen right away, but the bacteria sure can of the food.
Yeah,
so,
like lots of bacteria, not necessarily the good bacteria.
Yeah, not necessarily the good. And you have plenty of good bacteria in your tank. You don't need to do anything for that.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that method. It's fine if you want to do it. But if you were to look on the internet and find like the 20 most beautiful tanks, and whatever your aesthetic is, I'm not talking just aquascapes. I'm talking about like a tank you'd like to look at every day of your life. I bet none of them are going to use the Diana Wallstead method.
Probably not.
So, and I bet they all do water changes, and yeah.
I mean, to me, water changes are non-negotiable.
I would agree, because it's a closed system. In fact, I need to do water changes today because it's
same.
Been a week. It's been a week.
In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. Lori just came in just in time for us to end.
I have to go to the grocery store because I have to start.
Same with JP.
Yeah, I have to start doing Christmas cooking and baking because we have to show up to Wisconsin with a fully ready Christmas, all their presents wrapped, all the food cooked, because I don't want to do anything there. So,
what a relaxing time of year it is.
I know it is, but you know what? At least I don't have to do my corporate job. So, that's good. Sure. I'm sorry you have to do your corporate job, but I'm really glad you have a corporate job.
Yeah, that's right. I'm new, so I can't be bitter about working.
Right. I mean, paycheck is really awesome.
It is.
Ted says Wallstead is on the father fish side of the spectrum and deep soil tanks and few, if any, water changes. However, she now advocates potted soil plants if possible. I mean, whatever. Like,
whatever works
closed systems
for people's.
I mean, I just don't think those tanks look all that good. So,
yeah.
But if you don't want your tank to look, if you don't need your tank to look good, I guess it's a thing you could do. I mean, I guess that's as far as it goes. If how your tank looks doesn't matter to you, it's a thing you can do. So, yeah.
So where will you be next week on the 29th? Are we doing this again?
What day of the week is the 29th?
Monday,
I guess I'll be here. I don't know if we'll stream or not. I don't know yet. I haven't decided.
Okay. We
should be back home in Indiana. We should be TIG welded to the couch, doing a lot of nothing. We don't have any plans to go anywhere. I mean, my only plan is I kind of want to set up my new terrarium, which I'm just going to cannibalize plants I already have for it. Maybe leave plants room for some other things. I'd like to get some orchids. So, Cato River. Yay! I want that one. I'm so excited about it, Foxanne. Those are their wedding fish. The Cato River.
She's got eggs, so you can have them in about a year.
Yes, that's perfect.
Cool.
That's perfect. That's just what I want. And it's their wedding fish.
Yeah.
So I'm glad the wedding fish are already making babies. That's good. That's good. So.
All right, then. Well.
All right, everyone. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. And thank you so much. And Jake is coming to say goodbye. He's coming to say happy holidays to everyone. And Fat Kitty is back to his spot on the corner of the couch. But he'll forgive us because he just is too lazy not to. It takes a
Yeah.
lot of work just to maintain Rage, and he is not willing to put in any work on anything. So,
All right.
all right,
See y'all
everyone.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.